All right, got a listener question today. It's a pretty good one. So the question is shoulders packed or relaxed for pistol shooting. I've seen instructors who swear by shoulders up and lean slightly forward, and I've seen instructors who say the opposite. What's your opinion? Some of the comments said, "Yep, less is more," which I kind of agree with. So let's talk about it. First off, I'm of the opinion to be truly fast at shooting, you'll get the best result when you're the most relaxed. So let's talk about an example of the draw. If I have my hands just relaxed at my sides, if I want to draw the gun fast, I can snap my gun to the pistol and bring it up to eye line. I can do that fairly quickly if I'm relaxed, my hands just hang at their sides. Instead, if I tense up, let's really go all in, make fists, like with both my hands, have my arms kind of tensed up, my shoulders up. Now, if I want to go fast, it's not going to feel as precise, and at least I think it's a lot slower and less precise because I can't just easily move my hands to where they want to go. Instead, I'm fighting tension and like muscle. So if my muscles are tense, I'm gonna have to like relax them to do something quickly and then tense them back up. For shooting, especially a handgun, my opinion, you just hold the gun with your hands and forearms. So I don't use my back, chest, anything else to hold the gun, which is good for me because I'm like just a middle-aged computer nerd and nothing super strong or anything like that, which is good. Good news for most people. So instead, I just hold the gun with my hands, forearms, look where I want to go, and just let the bullets track where I'm looking instead of trying to use my posture or my upper body or bringing up my shoulders or tensing up my chest in an effort to control the gun. So tie this into shooting. Again, holding the gun. An example we do fairly often on the range, or I mean once in a while when it's needed, is if I hold the gun as hard as I can. So 100 and 100. Lean forward a little bit, really hunched down. You could do elbows out, shoulders up, you everything mechanically I can think of to stop the gun from moving. Every bit of muscle, get my everything is tense, is locked out. Like I said, lean way forward, all the muscles, all the tension, trying to stop the gun from moving, and then fire rapid fire pairs, just bop bop, bop bop, bop bop, or a bill drill, just bop 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 bop, like really fast, and just seeing how the gun like tracks, what the sights do, how much the gun's moving in my hand. Then, if I just stand upright, kind of relaxed, just hold the gun with my hands and forearms, the same thing, fire rapid fire pairs or a bill drill into the berm. For most people, like in class, like looking at that, they'll notice there's not really much of a difference. In fact, it's like maybe it's a little bit better when you tense up and use every part of your being, try to stop the gun from recoiling. But it's kind of exhausting because you're using all the muscles you have. If you're lean way forward, hunched out, elbows up, shoulders up, anything like that, it's not going to be something that you'd want to fight from, move from quickly, move laterally, run from. You're really locked out in a way that you're not very mobile or not able to move. So, like I said, my opinion is you just hold the gun with your hands and forearms because if you're relaxed like that, you're going to be able to move around quickly. Easier to work your trigger finger quickly and independently of the rest of your hand clamping down on the gun or sympathetic movement. So pressing the trigger with one finger, but having like the rest of your fingers or hand move or flex or influence the gun so you're not able to push it straight. Any of those things are going to be bad. So you want to be able to do like a full run. Maybe I decide to stop, mount the gun, hit some targets, and then take off running again. Or do super fast ninja stuff. If the targets are close or mid-range, whatever, where you whip the gun out of the holster fast, do a bunch of fast shooting, maybe magazine change, more fast shooting. You're not going to be able to do any of that stuff if you're super tense. Because having the shoulder up is going to affect making you more tense it's just going to make everything else tougher. So for me, I associate like shoulders being up with tension, which is common for most people. A common thing, especially working kind of the law enforcement realm, where they're like what this person's saying, kind of swear by bringing the shoulders up or locking the gun out or punching the gun out. Those types of phrases. You see people where they draw the gun and the shoulders kind of come up, or the head goes down, or any variation of that, and in effect really trying to lock out the gun and really hold it stably. And like in the previous examples I made, you're just not able to do anything fast. It's gonna be, if you're doing just shooting one target, not needing to move your feet, I suppose you'd be okay. But once you want to engage multiple targets, it's going to be way tougher to do this efficiently and effectively, because again, when your shoulders come up, it's tough to have your shoulders come up or tense up your shoulders but keep the rest of your body relaxed. Even sitting here just trying to think about doing it, it's not very easy to do if I want to have my shoulders up or trying to hold something with my shoulders but have the rest of my body relaxed. Instead, shoulders tense up, everything else is going to tense up. And if you're shooting multiple targets, look there, shoot, look there, shoot, look there, shoot, and I just keep moving around between the targets, if my shoulders are really tense, it's going to be like way tougher to do this. When the gun stops, it's going to probably bounce. It'll be imprecise for the target transitions, slower. You don't want to do the tank turret thing where my head and my gun move at the same time. Instead, I want to look, then have the sight go, look, then the sight goes. And all that stuff's going to be really tough to disconnect your upper body doing the shooting while your feet carry you, or disconnect your head looking somewhere, then your gun follows. When you're done there, you look somewhere else, the gun follows there. All that stuff has to happen when you're relaxed, because if you're tense, it's just going to make all that stuff slower or more imprecise. So anyway, hopefully I answered the question. Yeah, and then leaning slightly forward. I mean, I agree with that part. The example is sometimes when people shoot, they'll almost like they're sitting back or leaning backwards. Obviously, you don't want that because, well, I say obviously, but if you're shooting rapid fire while you slowly lean back, most people will just keep leaning back more and more. So I like the old, I mean, you call it fuddy, but kind of nose over toes thing, where I'm not leaning so far forward it looks like I'm getting ready for a starting block, but my weight's just like neutral bias forward, where I'm leaning more forward than backwards. But it doesn't have to be super aggressive where I'm, like I said, on a starting block or anything along those lines. Just when you shoot, I think nose over toes. I'm just leaning slightly forward, but nothing too crazy. So anyway, that's why I don't like having your shoulders up. It's just tension that relates to everything else. Instead, I think you have the best outcome when you just hold the gun with your hands and forearms, look where you want to go, and then just let the bullets track there. So in my opinion, relaxation is the key for shooting, especially fast. Not necessarily accurately, but especially for being fast. It's important to be relaxed. So hopefully that's helpful or answers that question. If you have any follow-up questions or anything else I can answer, drop it below in the comments. I try my best to read through the comments and reply. If you want, you can like, share, subscribe. If not, that's fine. Either way, I appreciate you watching.